Hey, this is Matthew from Nerd News Today.
And Rich from Rageworks.
And today it's time for a special bonus toy review. It's a bonus because it's not the usual blind boxes we've been doing. It's a special item I got recently that I haven't told Rich about yet, so we're going to get like a React Bros video now too.
That's it.
Pretty great. 2 videos in one. So let me try and find a nice way to introduce this. So Rich, growing up, what kind of cartoons did you like to watch?
I watched Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, lots of Thundercats, Voltron, Bionic 6, Visionaries, Inhumanoids, Centurions. Pretty big list of 80s, early 80s, late 80s, and early 90s cartoons in there.
Now, I went fishing for an answer. I didn't seem to get it, so I'm going to have to try again. So, did you watch any cartoons where the main characters like to eat certain Italian foods?
Like the Mario Brothers?
Close, but a little greener.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Absolutely.
There we go. Well, you're in luck today, Rich, because the surprise bonus item, here we go.
Oh, man. What is this?
So, folks may remember at San Diego Comic-Con, there was a certain exclusive.
There was?
You're terrible at this. You're fired.
Yeah, I am. It's alright.
Folks can't see. I'm basically I'm going to do it up here. Alright.
Oh, man.
Now that you can't see us anymore, Rich, go ahead and just throw that paper somewhere. I don't give a shit.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Now, unfortunately, we couldn't even see Rich's face when he said that, but now we're going to see it. So, that is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 30th Anniversary box set from San Diego Comic-Con 2017.
That is... Man, so many expletives to describe this. That's really cool. I particularly like it because it's a throwback to the old days when you would have like Masters of the Universe, some of these other toys, and you would get the carrying case to take them with you. Love that. And
this thing is so big you can't even see me when I talk. There I am. This is a really, really huge box. So
that is an awesome piece, man.
Well, wait till you open it. So, did you see anything about this beforehand? Do you know about this set?
I only saw a little glimpse of it from people that were walking around on the show floor, but I didn't, you know, in between all the coverage of stuff we were trying to get out, I didn't even bother to explore it any further.
So this will be your first time seeing the contents of this package as well, then?
Yes, 100%. Okay.
So before we get into that, let's just kind of talk about what's on the outside of the box as I once again cover ourselves. Yep. So I'll put it back here, I guess, make it a little bit easier. Yep. So this is kind of done in the similar style of the Archie comics, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. That's a tough word to say sometimes.
TMNT.
Oh, that's why they say that. Yep. So it's, again, like you said, it's like that collector's box you'd get back in the 80s and early 90s. Yep. Which is really, really nice. The artwork is really cool, and it's nice quality too. This is gonna last you for a long time. Yeah, it's definitely not the old chintzy plastic that probably gave us God knows what diseases growing up. Oh yeah. And of course it does have a nifty handle on top, so that you can easily take this thing home or go out to wherever you want to play with, bring it to your friends' houses. Yep. So let's pop this guy open. So Rich doesn't know what's in this still. No. What's in the box? Well, the camera's gonna see it first. So there we go for you guys at home. Now let's rotate it so Rich can see. That is really cool. So, yep, this is all for the Turtles done by NECA in the style of the cartoon show. That is tremendous. I love the really amazing attention to detail. Every little piece, turtle communicators, different interchangeable hands, all the signature weapons, of course some pizza. Of course. What a home run by NECA, man. Yep, so you've got Leo, Donnie, Mikey, Raphael. And then you pop out this part to show the rest of the figures that are in this box set. Are you kidding me? Oh! Once again, so dope. Foot soldiers. My boy Krang. Shredder! Yeah, this is great. That's actually the main reason I got it, was because I saw that Shredder online, and I was like, that is the best Shredder that anyone has made. This is amazing, guys. This is tremendous. Was it worth the surprise? Oh, absolutely, man. Shit, yeah. It really was. This was dope, man.
This is my first time seeing these guys also out of the box. When I got the package, I actually opened it just to make sure there's no QC issues.
There you go, so you can see, make sure there's no glare. You guys can take a closer look.
Oh.
These are tremendous.
So I'm gonna put back our figure stand, and let's start with should we start with the bad guys or the good guys?
Let's crack it open with the good guys first. I think
Alright.
they have such a huge wealth of accessories.
So let's see how collector friendly this ends up being also. So yeah, I don't even know where to begin. It's like I don't really even want to take them out of the box because they look so good already, but we're gonna have to. So let's start, I guess, with Leonardo. Now the question is how do we get them out?
Oh,
that's one way to do it.
Donnie is dead.
That was
You killed Donnie.
well. At least we know they're not that hard to get out.
No, I mean
that was a murderous fall.
It really was. Luckily, pretty durable.
I'm surprised actually how durable they are. So I've heard now. So in terms of QC, because this is now about a week or so after San Diego Comic-Con that we're filming this, probably closer to 2 weeks. I heard that there was some quality control issues with certain paint application as well as the joints. I heard that some joints were extremely stiff. So far, I'm not finding any issues. They're stiff, yes, but that's because they're fresh out of the box.
Right.
But there's none that are like, like I've had with Funko toys in the past, where they just don't want to move or the joint is completely warped inside the figure.
Look at that. This is tremendous.
There is Michelangelo. These are really cool. The heads are amazing. This is basically a re-release of what they did 2016, where they did the video game style Turtles.
Yep.
Except now it's in the cartoon style, which is what we've all been waiting for, honestly. I think we were all waiting for them to finally do this style, and it was worth the wait. I'm happy I didn't spend the money on those video game ones, because they were cool, but this is what I want.
Yeah, and the posability is pretty solid for the most part. There's definitely some joint issues you have to be aware of with the front shell area when you're moving the arms, but nothing too crazy.
I mean, in terms of articulation, these guys are pretty spot on here. I'm going to move Mikey down here for a second. So they have ball jointed neck.
Yep.
Actually, that might not be a ball joint. Oh, it is. Okay, it's a little stiff because they're fresh out of the box. Ball joint neck, ball joint shoulders. They have the swivel joint in the arm. By the bicep, they have bend in the elbow, and the wrists move. And the wrists do also pop out because there are different hands.
Yep.
I don't know how adventurous we're going to feel tonight about putting those hands in and out, but...
Well, they also have a little hip swivel, too.
Yes, they have a little bit of the hip swivel. The knees bend, legs bend, and the feet bend.
Yep. No
toe articulation. I think the Playmates figures actually had, when they did their movie style and
I want to say they did.
They had a lot more articulation, actually, because those also had a swivel joint over here in the thigh, and I think this is one that no Turtle toys ever had. Their waists don't move.
Right.
But that's because they have this giant shell, so...
Right.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of this is a nice scale. This is pretty much a collector-friendly scale nowadays. Not necessarily as much articulation as those Playmates one that came out a few years ago, like we mentioned, because those were also bigger figures. They also had moving fingers.
They did.
If you remember. But these are still really, really great figures. Like, articulation doesn't matter, because NECA isn't really... They're not known for their super-duper articulation. They're known for likenesses.
Yep.
And
likenesses, 10 out of 10, beautiful figures. These are tremendous.
It's like we're supposed to be putting them up here to show you guys, but we're too busy playing with them because they're just that awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they stand well. You don't got to find any action figure discs or special stands to stand them up. These are amazing. Really, really awesome work by NECA on these.
There's Raph. See if we get those joints to work. I'm like wondering how I'm going to get these guys even back in the box.
Well, I think if you keep the arms straight, they should pop right back in there.
That's no fun.
Yeah, well, but they did a really good job.
Well, I think we got to get the accessories on these guys because I think it's only fair. So we probably should show a few of the hands. I don't know if we're going to pop out the hands because they're kind of stuck in there. Those are stuck in the package a little bit tighter, but you guys will see shots of those. They do come each with 2 extra pairs of hands doing different things so that they can hold different objects.
Yep.
I think we're just going to call it a day for those, though, because it looks like they're stuck in there pretty tight. But let's try and get some of these accessories on them just to show you what that looks like. So if you want to put these Sai here on Raph, to show people what that looks like, I'll get swords on Leo. And they slide out pretty nicely. We're going to see again later on once we're done with this review how easy they go back in. But, I mean, this appears to be pretty collector-friendly, as long as you're willing to put the time back in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean...
Let me just show you guys, too. Let's see if it goes in the back. Yes, they do fit in the back. So
oh, wow, that's pretty good.
They could probably go deeper. I don't really feel like plugging a hole that deep into them, but those look good.
Yep. And they're the size. You guys can see the size on Raph. Did a really good job with that.
Oh, these swords just slip right into his hands, and it is a nice, good, tight fit.
And on top of that, the articulation allows for some really good battle action poses. Bow staff for Donnie.
And Mikey comes with 2 pairs of nunchucks, and this is really cool because they both have metal chains.
Yep.
So they can do some real damage. See if I can get them out safely. Those are stuck in there pretty tightly. This is where it gets harrowing, because again, you don't want to break the box, but you gotta crack some eggs to get nunchucks? Is that the thing they say? There we go. Alright, I got 1 pair. You want to go ahead and put those in his hands?
Yep. There's the Donnie for you guys to get a closer look.
Alright, well it does come with a second pair of nunchucks. I'm not going to get that out because it's a little tight in there. So, looks like there's 2 communicators that are open and 2 that are closed, which are also really, really nice detail.
Yep, there's the Mikey with the nunchucks.
And Mikey also has another weapon there, but let's get the most important part of this toy out, which is the pizza. Nice.
There's the pizza, guys. Look at that.
And the front says weird, which is weird.
Looks like the door closes, but I don't want to risk it.
Oh yeah, it might, but I don't think
not.
it does. I think it's just meant probably just for to be glued down. I don't think it actually folds. So yeah, they come with a single slice of pizza as well. That's a little tough to get out today, so we'll show you guys a photo of it. But the other really cool thing that Mikey comes with is this disc. And
to simulate the twirling of the nunchucks.
Yes, and
very cool.
It actually does, because you can do that with it.
Oh, that's really cool. And the box actually fits in their hands. So there you go, Mikey holding the pizza.
As he should.
One thing I noticed, unless you're tucking it in on the sides, no holder for the nunchucks.
That's true. He has nothing.
No holder for the sides either.
Well, let's see. I mean,
usually, unless you're tucking them in on the sides, which is kind of what I thought.
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, let's see. I mean, because let's see if it actually does fit on the side. It looks like it might have to put it in that space that's in between, but that's not really where it goes.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed upon further inspection. Yeah, like the nunchucks don't really have a place to go, which concerns me because this is one of those accessories that easily lost. Yeah,
and this actually, this belt doesn't really give you enough space because it's kind of stuck in there really tight. So
yeah, because the old ones,
has to hold them.
The old ones used to have where you would be able to tuck them in, and even the old school Playmates ones had like little pockets. And even though the nunchucks for Michelangelo were plastic,
Mikey down,
Leo down. They were plastic. There was an area where you could tuck them in. Unfortunately, on Michelangelo and Raph, there is not. No biggie, but just something to be aware of if you're concerned about losing any accessories. So you're going to have to be very, very careful with the accessories in terms of placement.
Yeah. But otherwise, starting with the
beautiful
turtles, this is amazing. These are really great figures. I mean,
yep.
Even though we're comparing them to the Playmates, those are really good toys as well.
Yep.
Those are much larger scale, so it's easier to add more articulation.
Yep.
But I'd say like the detail is really, really cool here. I'm really liking these.
I am super impressed. You know what? The only thing that would have put this over the top for me would have been interchangeable heads.
If only, yeah.
Because you could do like Mikey eating the pizza, so you can kind of put the slice in. You know, like you know, they usually show him eating the slice and like the cheese is stretching, so you can get like a piece like that. That's the only thing. Outside of that, beautiful, beautiful work on these.
Well, I think the cool thing about the heads actually is that they are, I think, the same expressions from the original toys.
Yep. They also have the expression. They almost look like the expression when they're doing the intro in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Because Michelangelo has a bit of a smirk. You know, Raphael has a bit of a more serious look. Leo has a more intense look. So they definitely did a good job with that. They are amazing, amazing work.
They are certainly heroes in a half shell.
Yep. props to NECA for that home run for sure. And I appreciate you letting me check those out.
Well, we're not done yet, because we got the bad guys to go through. So
absolutely.
Let's move the turtles to the side for now. Let's get these guys out of the way. Let's take a look at... Now, I'm actually really excited for this Shredder, because again, the Shredder is who I was waiting for the set in particular. But even the Krang, I've seen some reviews of the Krang that came out before San Diego, and that Krang is killer. Alright, so now let's break into the bad guys. Let's start with, man, the Shredder is like so perfect inside that box, I'm like afraid to pull him out. Let's start with the foot soldiers, because they're easiest to get out, and wow, these look really good.
Yeah, they did a good job. Articulation is top notch.
These guys have a little bit better articulation, I think, than the turtles, because
they definitely do.
Additional elbow joint. It's a little hard to probably see from our angle here, but there's an additional kind of elbow to give them some more movement. Their wrists move as well. Mine has a little tight wrists, but
they have neck articulation, which is good.
Yep. And it's like just like in the cartoons, they're like really scraggly looking. They have that hunchback going on.
Yep, they definitely do.
They're very villainous looking. And because this fabric here, this plastic part is pretty flexible, they can actually kick. That's a really big deal.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I've reviewed some of the, and just in general, I collect the Mattel WWE figures, and a lot of them have like heavy-duty plastic coats or jackets or accessory pieces that you can't move their arms or legs in once they're on. But this, he's actually kicking, and it's not as high as, let's say, Leonardo could potentially kick, but he's still doing it, so you can still kind of kick him in the nuts.
And they have toe joints.
They do have toe joints, yeah.
Which is it's interesting that they have toe joints and the turtles don't.
I guess it's, yeah, that's a good point. I'm trying to think why they would make it like that. That is a bit of a mystery.
Yep. But check that out. They do look pretty cool.
And they have a few guns. Can we get any of those guns come out easily? Yeah, they come with the guns, they come with communicators, and they also each have a set of extra hands. Looks like they each have 2 hands, actually. Or is that,
yeah, these
6
are...
hands, 8 hands.
There we go.
Oh yeah, look at that. They actually each come with 2 different sets of hands, so...
But we'd have to swap the hands to hold the guns, because they're
we do, yeah. Okay, so there's one of his guns.
Yep.
And yeah, so they... Okay, so out of the box, they have closed fists. Within the box is open hands, knife hands, all sorts of different positions. Ouch. That was a mighty fall. Well, I guess we put that one back in the box then if he's not going to be able to hold it. But even without the weapons, they're pretty formidable.
Yeah, I like the fact that they have like an open hand, a gun hand. I'm gonna put these back in.
I'm just kind of marveling at how good these are.
Yeah, the sculpt work is fantastic, top notch for sure.
Exploder suplex.
That's it. He's down. All right, we're putting these guys back in.
Oh, well, hold on, Tom. We'll leave them out for now. Let's see if we can get. Let's see. Pick your poison. Shall we do Krang or
I think we
Shredder?
should do Krang because he might come out a little easier.
All right.
So here's Krang's little robot body. They could probably, if they really wanted to take it to another level, they could probably do a box set with the android body.
Oh man, that would be crazy. I would buy an giant android body Krang.
And then a little Krang, this little joint. Talk about detailing on that.
Yeah, you can show them actually down here. It's probably a better view for them. Yeah, that Krang is
top notch.
Oh yeah. Now, the cool thing about this Krang, which you kind of already noticed, was that his arms come out.
Right.
That's because if you just put him in here, it doesn't close. It's kind of weird. But if you pop out the arms, just like in the cartoon, you put your Krang inside. He fits in there nice and snug.
Oh, man, that's a nice touch.
And now you put the arms in the little armholes, and they fit in really... That was super smooth, too. You try one.
Yep, let's try this out.
So they fit in those little holes there, and just like in the cartoon, you can now wriggle his tentacles freely. It's just that easy.
Yep, that's really cool. Very nice touch.
That's the best, one of the best Krangs ever.
Yep, definitely.
I mean, there haven't been that many Krang toys, unfortunately, but the original line has a really great Krang, but this one...
So yeah, they re-released the Playmates once, and I actually have only seen him in stores once.
And I bought that one probably because I have it.
Yep. I saw it in one store, and a buddy of mine was like, oh, you gotta pick that up for me, and I went back, gone.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, this is a really great Krang. I believe he also comes with a canister of some kind. I'm not sure if that goes at Shredder or not, but not like Krang can really hold anything anyway. He's got tentacles, so he can't do much with that.
Nope, but that looks like a mutagen canister.
So that is Krang.
Yeah, definitely. And very cool.
Let's check the articulation on him. Actually, we haven't done that yet. Let's see. Oh, he does. It does move. I mean, granted, I don't think he could really stay in any position, but he does actually bend a little bit, so that's cool. He can kind of walk now. He can some stop motion with him.
There you go. You could do a little stop motion with Krang.
Ray Harryhausen.
They did a really good job. I like the extra little bit of articulation by taking the arms and placing them in the little android.
Oh yeah.
Really nice work.
And now it's time for the piece de resistance.
That's it.
Old Shredhead.
Old Orokusaki. There he is.
Wow. That cape is so regal.
Oh. They did a good job. I remember when we were younger, the cape was either the hard plastic or like the really chintzy cut cloth material that was either uneven or the wrong purple.
Yeah, I remember the original Shredder toy is one of the worst probably ever.
Yep.
I hated that toy. And everybody always took off the cape right away because it was terrible. And then you just have a naked Shredder running around. That was even worse. There was no winning back then.
Yep.
Alright, this Shredder, a little tough to stand right now because, let's see, a little stiff.
He has a closed fist. Yeah, he has closed fists also. The Shredder comes with a few extra hands. Open-handed, gun hand, and of course the closed fist. In terms of accessories, as Matt was saying, you know, he has a mutagen canister and a katana sword, probably using to fight Master Splinter, and a handgun also. So, probably, to Matt's point, one of the best Shredder sculpts I've ever seen. Yeah,
I know, like, Figure Arts did their Shredder as well, I think, last year.
Yep.
I think they showed it at Toy Fair this year, so it's probably coming out this year, I think, if I remember the chronology of it. But that Shredder is really good. Yeah, it's a little off balance here in this display today.
Yep.
That Shredder is really good. That's going to be a much higher price point. It'll be a little bit easier to find than this Shredder, but you're looking at probably a $60 Shredder. This guy was technically a $20 Shredder because it came with this box set, 20, 25-ish. And yeah, the detail is perfect. The cape is perfect. And so we didn't mention yet, actually, before this Shredder has it, is he's got some nice ankle
articulation.
Toe articulation and ankle.
Wow,
so his ankle actually rolls. Yeah, his ankle can roll. He has the same articulation as a foot soldier, so they all actually have the rolling ankle feature. The cool thing too is all these spikes are nice and soft.
Yep.
So they're not going to break off as easily. You don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff because with stiff plastic, especially, they can just get knocked off. These are soft, so they'll withstand some abuse if it comes to it.
I also like that they used some really good detailing for muscle separation, so you can actually differentiate between bicep and tricep. Like, they did a really good job with that. Just really little things that take a figure that's already solid and really put it over the top.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is, let's just put these guys all together. So that's basically our quickie review of this set, and by quickie, it only took us half an hour to do this whole thing.
Right.
And we didn't really dive into too many of the accessories just because they're a little tight, and yeah, we don't want to spend all day trying to get them out of the box. We have to take our word for it. They're really good accessories.
Yep, I'm sure that Matt will toss some photos in there for you guys to get some accessories. So,
yeah, we'll see.
You know. But
I don't know. Do you think they really earned it today? I mean, have they liked and subscribed yet?
Yeah, make sure you do that. Make sure you like and subscribe for not only this video, but previous videos and any of the others, so you can stay up to date. Also, hit that bell for notifications when Nerd News Today uploads new videos.
How was that for a desperate plea for attention?
That's it.
All right, let's get these boxes out of the way and just put these figures out here. I'm going to move that to the side for a second.
Yep.
Let's line up our table with some turtle power.
Yep.
We gotta get Donnie and his bow. Well, he's holding that bow kind of weird.
Yeah, I put it all
over.
Yep. Little defense.
Let's get
again some amazing articulation. Just putting them out there for you guys to get a closer look.
I think let's see if just so we can prove everybody does have the ability to stand up straight without any issues. Let's see if I can get him to go.
You know, the hunch throws them off a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But they are standing. It takes a little bit extra work.
Yep.
But he's got a little bit of a leg thing going on. Let's bend over a little bit. There we go. Just had to get the ankles down there.
Yep. So there you have it, guys. That is the full
TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Collector's Box Set from NECA.
30th Anniversary Edition, based on the cartoon show.
Yep.
Came out originally in 1987, apparently. If you do the math, that's when it came out.
That's it. Beautiful, beautiful set. As a fan of the cartoon growing up, as a fan of the Turtles, this is probably one of the best sets that I've seen. The only set that I've seen that compares is if you look for, and this is real dated, they did the box set based on the comic books that had them in the comic book incarnation. So
that was also by NECA, I believe.
Yep.
And good luck finding those nowadays.
Yep, those are, if you're going to find them, you're going to pay a pretty penny, that's for sure.
So one thing's for sure, NECA knows how to do Turtles. And they've been doing it well for a long time, and this is easily one of the best things they've done. And that's saying a lot, but then again, we haven't really even looked at the 18-inch Turtles they're doing based on the movie.
That's right.
Those are incredible as well. So NECA is really hitting it out of the park with their TMNT figures. Good luck finding these now, because now we're post San Diego Comic-Con. I was lucky enough to get these online when they first were released as an online special order.
Yep.
And at the time, they were $200 for this set of 8. So it comes out to, let's say, $25 a figure. Now on the secondary market, good luck.
Yeah, you're looking at probably, at least double that, depending on whatever circles you frequent, but I could definitely see these being marked up double, especially given the fact that they were San Diego Comic-Con released.
So may the odds be ever in your favor if you try and find these.
Damn right.
I feel very lucky I got these, and I'm really happy. It was a big, heavy, expensive item for me to get, but totally worth it.
Yep.
One of the best turtle sets ever, easily.
Yep. Beautiful work. Only thing I probably would have added would have been little stands. Stands
have been really cool, and also just the one nitpick that you had, which is really good, is Mikey and Raph need something to hold their weapons.
Yep, because those are begging to be lost, ladies and gents.
Yeah, and even it doesn't even matter if it's going to get lost or not. It's just part of their costume. It's part of the outfit.
Agreed.
They should have something, because they don't really slide that easily into any part of that belt.
No.
So that makes it a little bit annoying. That's really like the one detracting thing, and otherwise they're going to probably be holding on to their weapons anyway.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's the best way to display them, unless you're going to do some really crazy articulation-heavy poses. This displaying them just like this is perfectly adequate.
All right, so there you go. TMNT 30th Anniversary San Diego Comic-Con 2017 blah 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 edition. Totally worth it. Good luck finding them, but I hope you can find them if you want them, because they're amazing.
Definitely.
So I'm Matthew from Nerd News Today.
I'm Rich from RageWorks.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time with some more toy reviews and who knows what else.
Peace.
Pizza power.